All right, today we're going to be talking about how to create a subscription or payment plan in Gravity Legal and how to manage that plan once it is created. So in Gravity Legal, we'll head to payments and subscriptions here. And here is the subscriptions home screen or payment plans home screen where you can see all of the information on the plans that are running, all the plans that have say payments that have failed, cards that have declined, etc., or plans that you have canceled. So I can sort and filter by things like the status. So if I want to see all my plans that have payments that have failed, I can see that here. We can also see all the plans that, for example, that I have canceled. I can sort and filter by the next billing date. So I can see, for example, all of the plans that are coming up that will be billing, say, for example, this week. So in order to create a plan, I just come here to subscriptions, new subscription. And let's say I want to charge this client $500 chunks. I would select my deposit account. So you can put the subscription into any of your firm's bank accounts. I will select my client here. Matter is optional. We'll just skip that for now. The start date is the date that the subscription or payment plan will start looking for the first billing date. So let's say let's say it's June right now, and you wanted to give a client, you put a client on a monthly payment plan, but you wanted to give them one free month. You could set this for, say, anytime in July, like let's say the 12th, and put the billing frequency monthly on the first of the month. There's quite a few other frequencies here, by the way, that you can choose. But if this is monthly on the first of the month, it's going to start looking for firsts of the month on July 12th. The first one it will find would be August 1st. So that'll be the first billing date. And then I can pick my sort of repeat until criteria. So this can be ongoing. If it's, say, subscription legal services, it'll be ongoing until canceled. You can stop it at a certain date, a number of payments, and then the ideal for a payment plan would be just once a total dollar amount is reached. So let's say I select this and I put in $13.50. Remember that we said the amount per payment was going to be $500. So it's going to bill a $500 payment on August 1st, since we set that delay, the second one on September 1st, and then it's going to make the last payment, it's going to reduce it to $350 to make sure that it hits that $13.50 there. So this is an existing client, so I have three options here. One, I can use an existing payment method that's on file. This client already has a payment method. If this client did not have a payment method, I would not have this option. I can collect the payment method from a subscription payment link, and I'll show that in a moment. Or I can just enter it directly. Say if the client is on the phone or in person, you can just enter it directly there. We'll pick, in this case, a link. Then again, I can set my available payment methods. We'll just create that subscription there. So this link here, if we load that link, we'll be able to see the terms of the subscription. So $500 every month. And again, this page can be branded for the firm. So this one just happens to be branded for us. The total amount, the billing day, and the start date will all be listed there. So here I can enter my information, and then that subscription or payment plan in this case will be active. If I go back to my subscriptions home screen, you're going to see that this has a status of pending because no payment method has been entered on that link. If I go here, and let's actually just enter bank account. And we'll get a test routing number here. Perfect. So now that that's entered, if I come back here and I refresh the page, that subscription is now current, I can come in here and then edit the subscription at any point. So transactions, by the way, all the transactions will show up here. I can see all my future transactions and I can cancel that payment. I could record a manual payment. Let's say for some reason, 1 month the client doesn't want to be billed automatically, but instead sends you a check. You can record that payment there. You can cancel the subscription. That's basically going to stop it in its tracks there. And then if it hasn't billed yet, you can delete the subscription entirely. In terms of editing, you can't change the client on the subscription, but you can change the matter. You can change the start date. You can change the total amount. If you want to reduce or increase the total amount, you can do that. And then the billing frequency, the amount per payment. You can actually switch payment methods. So let's say the client calls in and says, I would want the payment method. I want a new payment method. Or you can also change the deposit account. So if you needed it to go, say, into your operating account instead of the trust account going forward, you can change that there. The client will get a receipt, just like they would any other payment that goes through when the payment goes through on the payment plan. The client will also get notified the day before the payment plan is supposed to automatically run, giving them notice that the payment plan is going to run and giving them this link if they want to update their payment method. This link will be the same throughout the life of the subscription or payment plan, so they can always go back to this link and update their payment method. For developers, all of this is available through the Gravity Legal API to create these subscription links. You can attach stored payment methods in Gravity Legal to these plans. You don't necessarily have to present the link to the client if there's a stored payment method already available. And then you can also manipulate existing subscriptions or payment plans just as you would here through the UI, editing it, changing the settings, or canceling it. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. You go to gravitylegal.com and head to the contact page.